So welcome to the pod. Today we have a guest, young Ayla de Jong, who is our sales associate. So welcome, Ayla.
Thank you very much.
So how long have you now been part of Team Delany?
18 months?
18 months, yeah.
Year and a half, yeah.
January last year.
Yeah, January last year.
So you've been in around real estate for a lot of your life. Give us a little bit of history. How did you get into the real estate game?
Yeah, so mum's a real estate agent, also with Summit, so it's pretty cool.
Yep.
And yeah, it was one of those things where it was, never going to be in real estate, but here I am and loving it, so that's pretty cool. Someone to learn from. Lots learnt from mum over the years without knowing, I suppose, soaking it all up.
You were one of those kids that were in the back of the car during open homes?
Yes, that was me. Dinner in the car. Yeah.
You've probably been in real estate longer. You've been in real estate longer than myself and Glenn combined, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably has, to be fair.
Yeah, and then started with Summit. I think it was COVID, to be fair, or maybe just before COVID. So started in property management, reception, then moved out to Stoke, and then on to Richmond reception and sales. So it's pretty cool. Learned a lot from all those roles, to be fair.
Yep. So before you got into obviously working with us and Team Delany in the sales situation, you worked at Summit in, did you say property management?
Yes.
As a receptionist?
Reception, So did 2 reception roles there, Nelson and Stoke, and then sales reception in Richmond.
Yeah, so when you were doing the sales reception role in Richmond, you obviously got a good grounding into what was involved in the sales process, if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that reception role involves a lot of doing with the advertising, meet and greet, all those little things.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that sort of gave you a bit of a taste. That's where we obviously saw your potential.
Yeah.
And then approached you to become part of Team Delany. So now 18 months into working with us, I hope we haven't worn you out too much.
It's busy.
Yeah,
you going to say something, Colin?
I was just going to say, Glenn and I, we did probably 4 or 5 months with us plus Rach, who's on maternity leave at the moment, and having a team of 3 is just not enough.
No.
But when you stepped in, it was pretty seamless. Obviously new systems to learn and those sorts of things, but you've made a massive difference to our workload, and also family life, family work balance as well, and having you on board has made the selling system way more effective for our vendors. So
absolutely.
It's pretty cool.
Give the people that are watching and listening a little bit of an insight to what you do for Team Delany on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis.
Yeah, so I think what I love most about my role is that it's busy. Very busy, very diverse. Like every week's similar, but you don't know kind of what you're in for until the day starts. Yeah. So, I suppose Mondays is always callbacks from open homes, finishing off advertising, and with that comes, appraisals, listing documents, lots of admin that flows on from those things. And obviously within my role, working with buyers, clients from open homes, and negotiations and with offers, preparing offers, everything really.
Yeah, you do everything. There's no doubting that.
Yeah, a good taste of everything.
You're sort of jack of all trades, and the way that we've structured it is that we're sort of front facing, and we get to spend most of our time in front of clients doing those really important dollar productive things. But for our vendors, knowing that we're not stuck in the office necessarily doing the paperwork, but you get a bit of everything. And I would sort of almost say you're like the operations manager of the team, to be fair, because we have that checklist which we don't really need to touch anymore because you're all over it, and we just know and trust that everything from the moment we sign up a listing to the moment we hand over the keys is taken care of, and past that as well in terms of after sales care as well. So
I think it's also important for everyone who's listening and watching to know that you are fully qualified, licensed real estate agent, and you are a very valued member of our team. So part of your role is that you do open homes for us as well as our team. You do present yourself well, and you do promote the team well. You are also one of the members of the face of the team. So when you're at an open home, you're representing Team Delany and our vendors at their homes. And they can be very confident in knowing that you will do a great job when you represent their home.
Yeah.
You're very knowledgeable. I know that you like to do a lot of homework on a property before you go and represent it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like to know all those little questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because buyers always ask you the one that you haven't studied, so
yeah.
you've got to always be prepared.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I think you do very well, is that you do that extra bit of preparation for when you do a viewing or do an open home. So, yeah, just letting the people know out there who are thinking about, you know, selling a home or buying a home, that when you employ Team Delany, you do get a full team.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're trusting in the whole team, not just Callum, not just Glenn, but you're trusting in Ayla, Georgia, Rach, that every element's being taken care of, and that if we've delegated a job for someone to do,
they're more than capable.
That they're more than capable of doing it, and in some cases more capable than we are.
Yeah.
Just that flexibility within
Yep.
the team, isn't it? So that, you know,
exactly.
someone's not good at everything,
Yep.
but we're able to work off each other's
Aces in their
strength.
places.
Yeah.
You've got it.
To say at McDonald's.
Hey, if someone wants to get their agreement sent to them so they can sign it electronically, there is absolutely no point in asking me to do that.
No.
Absolutely no point at all.
No.
You know, that's where, like you said, aces in their places. Yeah,
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
So everyone's got their role. What's the future look like for you? What do you want to get out of real estate? I mean, you're very driven,
Yes.
right? And you've just bought your first home.
Yes. Just
You know,
what
there's
our
not many
first time.
people that are 22.
22. Yeah, I was going to say 21, but no.
You've
Had a birthday.
you've had a birthday. You're now 22, but you're well and truly mature, well beyond your years. You've got your first home at 22 years old. I mean, I wasn't anywhere near buying a home at 22 years old.
I was 27.
Yeah. So you're well ahead of us. What's the future look like? What do you want to do?
Yeah, so hoping once, I suppose, Rach comes back and everything switches a bit within the team to then get out there, pick up some more appraisals.
Yep.
Obviously, we have a mortgage to pay off, so
there'll
be a lot of drive from that
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
So,
You've got a mortgage, eh?
Yeah, but always learning still every day too, so...
Yeah, it's good.
I appreciate those hours I do spend in the office. I get to listen to conversations and, always trying to soak it in. Yeah, just trying to be flexible within the role so that, can do lots of different things.
I'm going to ask you two questions.
Yes.
First one, what is the thing you love the most about real estate?
Working with people. I love working with people. I love having conversations with people, and I love how busy it is, even though sometimes it's like, whoa. But no, I know deep down that that's what I love, because I'm no good sitting there twiddling my thumbs.
No, you're
so.
not. No. Okay, second question then.
Yes.
What is the thing you dislike the most about real estate, or the thing that frustrates you the most about real estate?
That is a good question, actually. What frustrates me the most?
You can say my messy desk if you like.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I would say that I'm a bit pedantic about everything having a place. So yesterday, that was my little job, was to tidy up the office. But no, nothing actually really comes to mind in terms of real estate itself.
I think you're similar to me in terms of liking things to be in a systematic approach and order, and aces in their places. We're good at that. It's not quite as good at that, but that's why he's created a team, right?
Yeah.
So he's better than us at other things. But I guess the busyness of real estate can get in the way of those things always being perfectly in place.
And I think sometimes it's nice to like reset them to like keep your mind clear.
Yes.
So then you can like feel like it's not an issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just everything in its place, and you can kind of push it aside and keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that in a way. It's just in a different way to how you guys do it. You know, I'm a little bit older than you guys. You know, we use paper.
Yeah.
You know,
Love it.
which is something that you guys don't understand. But that's
Paperless.
okay. Paperless. Yeah, we're getting there, right?
So I think it's important for people to understand who's watching this that people can list their house with Ayla as well.
Yep.
And she'll have the full support of the team and behind her.
Yep.
But more than capable, and Ayla did actually sell
Your home.
My home. So that's how much trust we would have in you, and that's what we say to our vendors as well. I mean, Ayla listed my home, tried to have as little to do with it as possible, had the backing of the team in Glyn, but she did all the work and produced in probably the right at the bottom of the market, November last year, right during the election, produced a campaign where we got 6 offers on the table, sold unconditionally within 3 weeks, and 35 groups at the first open home, like crazy stuff. So Ayla's very capable of selling homes just as good as we can. So
there is people out there in the marketplace who don't necessarily just want to deal with 2 blokes, right?
Yeah.
Right? We get this at times. So if you have a preference to be dealing with a female, then you can still employ Team Delany, because Ayla is more than capable as being the lead agent on your sale. She will have the backing in the background of us, obviously. So if you prefer dealing with a female, like some people do, give Ayla a call, and Team Delany can still look after your sale. We're here to help everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're a team. Thank you, Ayla, for coming along today.
Oh, thank you. Back to the office.
Back to the office, Go get onto your list, girl. Thank you.